And we are live. What's going on, fellas, ladies, and everybody around the world, whoever might be tuning in? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are. Today, I'll just be talking about a quick video. I'll be talking about 5 important things, like 5 must-haves that you have to have in your truck at all times when you hotshot trucking. In my opinion, some people will argue and say you don't need all this and need all that because hey man, I just use my logbooks, or hey guy, I just use my cell phone and I'm good. I do everything with that. Perfect. Hey, you got it, buddy. But me, I'm very organized. I believe you should have papers to solidify what you're doing, because what if all this goes away? How are you going to have tracks of all your history of things you've done in your company? So it's not just about just literally just tracking like the numbers, but it's about tracking your history, you know what I'm saying, of your business. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna show you. So I keep a folder. I keep old on one side and new on the other side. These are just BOLs that I print out. I print out whenever I get a client or a load or whatever. Like this load for instance, I could have had it on my phone and just walked in and say, hey, I'm here to pick up one, and they would have gave me the car. But I come in with my paperwork. I get a signature, I get a print, a sign, I date it, and then I upload this along with the app inspection. And so I print that out. So this is one load right here. This is the next load. And I put the green clips on to let me know these are ready. Green is ready. Red clips means stop, means I haven't got that full load complete. So this is Thursday, for instance. This is when Cars Arrive. Shout out to Cars Arrive, man. They're killer. A great network to work with if you need to haul cars. But anyway, Cars Arrive, like they'll send you the dispatch sheet. They'll send you the rate sheet. 175 for this load going 132 miles from Douglasville to Hoover, Alabama. So that's this rate sheet, right? And then you have, this is Tuesday. So this is Thursday's first load. And this is Thursday's second load. So I'm basically just grabbing one out of Douglasville, and I'm taking it to the Hoover CarMax in Hoover, Alabama. And then on my second load, that same Thursday, this is my back haul. I'm going to be grabbing one out of Bessemer, Alabama, and taking it to College Park. Okay? And that's 190. So this is just a quick 2-hour run up, a 2-hour run back. You know what I'm saying? Close to 400 real quick. Normally I get a little over 5 because I'll do a local run. But anyway, that's your paperwork, how you stay organized. And once I do this load, I'll flip it to the money part. I'll flip it to this page, and then I will mark through it and say paid, as I'll show you. That way I just at glance I know what's what. At glance I know what's paid and what's not. Let me just set it there for a minute. And this is my old. So anytime I've done the load and completed the load, I throw it in done, and I flip it, like I say, to the money part, and then I'll just be like, boom, okay, this is what's owed to me, so I know what's owed. These are just loads I've just completed, like 210, this is 132, this is $100, you know what I'm saying? This is 250, where'd it go? That's 250 COD, just did this just a minute ago, and then that's another 250, okay, and then a bunch of these $75 loads, 75, that's 1, 75, that's 2, 75, that's 3, 75, that's 4, 75. So I did those 4 loads yesterday. So anyway, I'm showing you how I stay organized. Once I do a new load and complete it, I flip it to the money part where I know where I'm at, and then I just keep it all in my folder. That's old. These are old loads, meaning they need to be paid. So I've already sent the invoices to these companies, And now I'm just waiting on payment, which in the next couple of days or so I'll get paid. Some of those was COD. Yeah, so that's how I stay organized in my paperwork. Now, let's get back to the subject at hand. This live was all about my 5 must-haves. These are my 5 must-haves when you're in a truck hot shot. One, of course, you got to have your cell phone, right? You got to have your phone, and you have to have a backup phone. It's very important to have a backup phone. I'm using my phone right now. The phone I'm using now is my main phone. It's my iPhone. This is my Android, my backup. In case my main phone go out, I got a backup to keep me going. Your phone will go out. My phone has gone out plenty of times. If they say you got one, you got none. If you got 2, you got 1. Because, you always have to have in mind something's going to break or go down, and you need to be able to keep it going. So you got your main phone in the car. You got your backup phone in the car. Now, you need your pad. You can use an iPad or whatever you want, whatever you feel is cool for you. But just make sure that you have a pad. That way you can, use your ELD. That's for your ELD. Okay, let me get this down. I don't know what just happened to my dash cam up here. I don't know, I just plugged it in and to charge up, and it's tripping. I don't know what that mode means. I'll figure it out in a minute. But so you need your phone, number one. You need your backup phone, number one. Your phone and the backup phone, that's just all number one. Number 2, you need a pad. Some guys use their regular phone to run their ELD, but it's just too little, man. That screen look how little that the wording is. Just at a glance, you can see, this. It's bigger, it's broader, and it's not connected to your phone. In case you get pulled over and they need to see your ELD, they won't be looking at your personal stuff like your pictures and all the other stuff you don't want people to see. So that's why you need them separated. Like I say, some guys are cheap, and I get it. And you're trying to save money and you got things and bills. And so I get it. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying, if you got a few dollars to spare, it's best to have a separate pad. And these things, this ain't like no iPad. It's just like what's the name? Some tech. Acetec or something. It's a little off-brand name, but hey, it does the job. I just needed to run my ELD. Number 2, you gotta have your computer, and a real computer. You know what I'm saying, like a laptop that moves fast. That you can because sometimes, most of the time, computers give you more detail than your phones. You know how your phone, you can only get like so much stuff off these portals and apps, but you're like, with here, man, I can go see on my phone. I can't see all this on my phone. But I just got dispatched to load. I'm about to pull it up and print out some stuff, which is coming to my next advice. Where's that load they just gave me? They just gave me a load, and it's like 120. There it is. It's a rush load. They called me and said, hey, we have a rush load. It's only going a few miles down the road. Look, 10 miles. They were like 120. First they were like $80. I said, hey, can you do 125? They bumped it up. So I'm about to go grab this in a second. And so I figured while I pull my computer out and printer and all that out, which is my next must-have, I was like, let me show these guys, let me show some newcomers what's going on, how we keep things going and stuff like this on the road. Now, like I said, you have to have a printer, man. Some guys probably don't care about this, but me, like I said, I have too much paperwork I like to print out because I like the actual paper. Because when I walk into the dealership, I like to give them the paperwork so they can give me a signature right then and there. Then I can go back to the car, do my inspection. Then I can go ahead and, either go back and get another signature, or I can just sign them for them. I'll ask them, hey, can you mind if I just sign? Since you signed this, once I've inspected the car, can I sign it myself? They'll be like, yeah, go ahead. And that way you don't have to walk back again to find them, hunt them down to get a signature. So you do it all when you walk in the door. Hey, I'm here to pick up this car. Yeah, cool, okay, because they'll probably have you sign something too. You'd be like, hey, well, can you sign this? They'll sign that, and you have their name. Then you can go and inspect your car. Then you can put their name in then. So, I got basic print paper, a printer, a little printer I picked up at Walmart for like 80 bucks or something. I think it was a little more than that, but this is a great little printer, and it's wireless, so I can airdrop stuff in. But this is my paperwork. I need to print this out because I'm going to Hertz in a second to pick this load up. See, and this load is going to arbitration. What kind of car is this? I never even asked them. Okay, it's a Kia Forte. Okay, cool, little small car. But anyway, so I'm about to print this off. Check out the bill of lading. That's the bill of lading. And Command P. Oh, wow. Command P. Print. So we print that out. And this print is fast too. I got it all hooked up. How I got it hooked up is, of course, it's the printer cord going into this inverter. This little inverter got, these little charging ports and your two main receptacles, like for your house plugs. And I just got that feeding this cable. It's just going into the cigarette lighter. Okay. So it's going into the cigarette lighter. And let's see why the printer ain't printing yet. Hold on, let's see. I know it's on. Should be printing. Okay. And so, like I say, you want your printer, man, because, like I say, you're out here, you're at war, you're doing your thing, and a lot of times, like I just got this call for this emergency run, this rush order. I just got a call for this. Now, say I don't have a printer and all this and that. Now, man, it's just, makes life a little bit more complicated, man. Yeah, I can still walk in there with my phone and get it done, but I got a printer. I can print my paperwork out and come on in with my paperwork, which is what I want to do. Damn. That was a shitty print. Damn, all the bottom information is gone, but it don't really matter. I got paperwork. I might have to put some new ink in it. Let's see, or just go black and white. Let me go black and white. Or color. Let me go color. I think that's what I picked last time. But because I got to print some more papers out. But yeah, so I got my computer, your phone, 1, your pad, 2, your computer, 3, your printer, 4, and 5, and last but not least, you got to have you a dash cam. You got to have this, man. It's only a few bucks, like 30 bucks. This one here, I don't know, it's just tripping because I got it probably plugged in down here, so I don't know what's going on. Let me replug it somewhere else. But this little joker here, man, as you see, it shows good. 1080p, night vision, all this stuff. Has auto tracking and recording, so it'll just start recording from motion. If it reads any motion, recording mode, bam. So it'll pick up motion, and it has a 2-way camera, so it can watch in the cab and it can watch outside in the street, which is good because if I want to, I can do that. But normally I have it just watching out in the street, and just in case, you never know, somebody might bump into you, or with a shopping cart at the Walmart might hit your car. Anything could happen when you got them on camera, So that's that. And plus I can pull footage from that if I want to edit a video, like a vlog video. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all guys that real quick and get off here. I'm about to go pick up that load I just showed you. So yeah, guys, if you want to step your game up and make life a little more comfortable on the road, there's nothing wrong with having a printer so you can print your paperwork. There's nothing wrong with having a computer. If you don't want a computer, at least use your phone. Make sure it can airdrop and all that into your printer. But that printer to me is a must-have because since I've gotten that printer, I literally have used it probably like 12, 13 times, and I only had it maybe like 2 months. And that's from loads that get called on at last minute, like, hey, can you do, but they're gonna need paperwork. Can you get it? I'm not trying to go to Kinko's and all these places, because I've been there and done that, where some places make you have paperwork. Everybody ain't with that app stuff, man. Because they need to take copies and make copies and all that. And so there's a few places like Repos and some of these yards that want paperwork. So, you know, that was part of the order. You have to bring in your paperwork, your release slip and all that. So get your printer. It's only, like I say, 60 to 100 bucks. Make sure it has AirDrop so you can, you know, and wireless and all that. And that way you can get in your truck, you can be on the road, and if you get a now out of a sudden call for a good load, you can print your stuff out and keep it going. So that's about it, guys. I just wanted to drop this real quick and show you, hey, these are your 5 must-haves. Of course, there's more I can add on the list, you know, but these are the 5 must-haves, you know what I'm saying, for now. Of course, you're gonna need you some headphones and stuff like that, you know, some wireless, or you got your AirPods or whatever. But you know, that's it, man. You know, get your game up. Let me know what you think. If you like it, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, share it, and respond, comment. Hey, you know how it go, man. Help your boy out. Let's talk about it. If you have any cool ideas to share with me, hey, lay them on me, man. I'm always trying to enhance and advance. That's my thing, enhance and advance. So if you have any cool gadgets or something to share with me to make my life easier, let me know. And if not, if you get any value out of this, give me a thumbs up and follow me, and just be looking out for more content, because I'm all about education, man, edifying the people and giving game. You know, I'm not here for really entertainment. I'm only mainly here for, like, you know, information, giving information, making sure we all out here doing the right thing, hot shot and right, and not getting out of service. So anyway, I'm gonna leave on that note, and y'all get on Central Dispatch and get them loads, man. Y'all connect and holler at me in a minute, all right? Peace.